It's connecting. Because if it's not, that's not good. I know the chats aren't going to connect. I do have those open so that we will make sure we don't miss anybody's comments. But for some reason, the actual chat thing is not working. And I'm not going to try to fix it at this point because we don't have that many shows left. So we have tonight, and let's see, I'm going to be gone next Friday night. So we have 2 shows left after this. And then I will just be posting on my social media, or you can shop my website, and I'm trying as fast as I can to get that set up. I'm going to set it up on the Square site again, which is where I originally had it, if you're not familiar with that, because they don't charge me anything to have it up, so I can leave it up as long as I want to. So everything will be available there. Let's see if the links are up so that I can send them to everybody. Looks like they are. Maybe something will work right tonight. Just waiting for everybody to come on so I can tell you about my trauma today. It's always something, right? Whenever one thing goes right, something or 5 other things go wrong. And that happened today. In a big way. Alright, let's see. Got the other link out here. So I do have Facebook and YouTube open so that I can get your comments. If I don't acknowledge you for any reason, please just text me. 919-215-3346 is my number. Or you can text me on Messenger, and I will also get that. I have that up as well, so that I make sure I don't miss anybody's comments. So I'm going to have this up kind of over my other screen. Let's see. Let's refresh YouTube, make sure we got the right feed. There we go. I showed my eyes half shut. That is about how I feel today, honestly. Crazy. Live chat. Okay. Got that. So I should be able to get everybody's chat messages. It just won't be on my normal chat thing. It will be on the actual platform. So make sure you say hi when you come in. That way I can make sure that those things are working. We have one and done pieces tonight. These will be last chance items, which means they are available through Tuesday night when all the invoices have been sent out. Even then, hi Mom, if you do want a piece and you've gotten your invoice, make sure you message me first and I can still add that to your invoice before you pay it. Once you pay it, I have to do a whole separate invoice, but until you've paid it, I can still add or subtract or whatever. So we can take care of that for you. Now, after being cold for several days, it was very warm today. We actually were only supposed to get to like 65, mid-60s, and when I last looked, it was 69 degrees. So it's been a beautiful day out. It started really cold. It was like, I think, a 38 or 39 when we left this morning around 8 o'clock to go to SMPW. And it was cold for like the first hour that we were there until the sun really came out. And then once the sun came out, all bets were off and it got warm so quickly. I have to take several different coats or sweaters or whatever. I took my heavy coat and then a heavier sweater today because I wanted to be able to switch back and forth. And I went from my heavy coat to no coat at all with short sleeves. So that tells you how much it warmed up in that little bit of time, the 2 hours that we were out there. So it ended up being a really nice day, which was great. Got a little bit of a toothache from sinuses. I guess it's just a hazard of this time of year. Allergies killing us. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? So, let's see. I am trying to decide what I can minimize here and what I need to leave open. I think I've got everything pretty much going. Let me just make sure I can see everybody's chats here. And I've got my phone handy, so if you have to text me to claim something, that's fine. Yeah, it's been a beautiful day. Beautiful. I was trying to see what the temperature is now. It looks like it says 62 right now on my phone. I couldn't get it to come up on the computer. Go figure. It's always something. The computer doesn't want to work or whatever. But it says 62 on my phone, and that's pretty good for 8 o'clock at night. The sun's already gone down. It's already cooling down. So, all right, we are going to go ahead and get started. Remember, these are all last chance items, so only available through Tuesday. After that, they go into some of the bulk boxes or mystery boxes or people shopping in person here at my house. So they will no longer be available on the lives, and they may not be featured on the social media pages, although I'm not going to promise there won't be an overlap, because sometimes I forget. But I do make sure that the things on social media are still available in my actual inventory here. So, all right, first thing is a set of 2 bracelets. This is in crackle stone. They are called Authentically Artisan in multi. So we have orange, yellow, and the blue, like turquoise crackle stone. Let me turn these around a little bit because the colors change as you go around. There we go. And these are 2 separate stretchy bracelets, so you can wear them together, you can wear them separately, you can stack them with other things. They have some of the brightly polished silver in there as well. So Authentically Artisan in multi is going to be number 70. And because they're one and dones, we only have one of everything. I know that's kind of self-explanatory, but I have to remember to say because it's not always, not everybody hears it the first time. So, bustling beads in multi. These are the hot pink, orange, and yellow beads in the double circles. These are fused together, so they do not move separately. This is the length and size. They are not a huge earring, but they're also not teeny tiny. So you have a nice medium size there. Bustling beads in multi are number 71. So I've got out bracelets. I do actually have some rings out tonight. I've got a little bit of everything. So I've got bracelets, I've got rings, and I've got necklaces out. Just so you know. Let's see what's next. Let's do some more earrings. These are really cute. Dainty Daisies in multi. And I love that they cover so many colors. Let me see. I'll tell you the bead colors. They are green, a dark pink, a yellow, an aqua blue, like the turquoise blue, a purple, a light pink, an orange, and a kiwi green in the center of these little seed bead daisies. Aren't they adorable? I might just have to keep these. They don't sell. They're threaded on that thin wire. This is the length and size. So we have Dainty Daisies in multi, and they are number 72. I love things that are multicolored because then I can wear them with so many different things. I don't have to just put them with one outfit. All right, this one is Scattered Starlight in silver. Most of these beads are silver. This is a stretchy bracelet. You can see it stretches between these sections. Every 4 sections is one of these rows of white rhinestones. They're not super showy. So if you look at it from back here, you're not really getting the full rhinestone effect. So this is Scattered Starlight, and it is white. It is number 73 tonight. I like to point that out because people think that things with rhinestones are super blingy. Some of the rhinestones just don't show up a lot like others do. So that is one where they kind of fly under the radar. This one is Not the Only Fish in the Sea in white. These are the clear crystal type beads hanging from a little oval with little heart-shaped kind of scrolls on the bottom. This is the length and size. So Not the Only Fish in the Sea in white, number 74. Clear is great because again it matches everything. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and claim as you would usually on the show. As long as it's not sold, I will put it in your pouch for you. And if I don't acknowledge it, I usually put a thumbs up or a heart or something so that you know that I've seen it. If you do not see that, let me know because it may not have notified me. Treasure Grove in brown. This is a very light brown rhinestone in the center of a metal flower. This is the length and size. This is great for those tans that you have. Treasure Grove in brown is number 75. I have my numbers through 100 tonight, so that's as far as we're going. This, we talked about this the other night because Mom saw a bracelet online that was twisted with different strands. This one is called Box Office Bling in white. So we have twisted strands of rhinestone and just silver, like cube shapes. This is, I think it's 4 strands. Yeah, 4 strands twisted together, but they are fused together at some points to help keep them in line. So we have Box Office Bling in white. This one is an adjustable clasp, so we have the extension to fit your wrist. Number 76 for that one. Let's see. Number 77. I really wish I had something to wear these with. I'm going to have to find something light pink, I guess. Gallant Garden in multi. This is a light pink, blue, yellow, green, and white rhinestone. So we have a pink flower with our green leaves, yellow center, little blue accents right here. I know these look blue too. They're actually white. And I'm looking at them in different lights to make doubly sure because they really look blue in the camera. But the blue is right here and right here. Those others are white. This is the length and size. You want 76? Gotcha. Gallant Garden in multi. This one is number 77. Yeah, I told you I had some of those. I think I've actually got one in gold too, but I'm not sure. I don't have it out right now. It's a little warm tonight. You'd think, well, it says 64 on my computer, 62 on my phone, but the air is not moving. So it's not coming, I have my window open and it's not really coming in that much that I can feel. It's a day. All right, Handcrafted Hustle in multi. These are another one I might have to keep if they don't sell. These are in antiqued copper, brass, and silver. So the top is the antiqued copper, that oval, and then down at the bottom they have brass, copper, and silver. These little oval trinkets. All right, I'll see if I can find it back here. This is the length and size. So we have Homestead Hustle, sorry, I read it wrong. Homestead Hustle in multi, number 78. Those are so cute with the little trinkets on the bottom. As long as the other one here, let's see. Let me see if I have it. Maybe. I do, right here. Actually, I have one and then I have one that's separate strands. Like 4 bracelets in one. But this is the one I was talking about. This is a square treasure in gold, and it is also a one and done. 2 thick of the serpentine or snake chains, and then 1 strand of the white rhinestone. So this one is not twisted. It's just the 3 strands in one. Also adjustable clasp with the extension. So we have a square treasure in gold. This is number 79. And I imagine if you wanted to, you could twist these. You know how you twist them accidentally? Yeah. You could do that on purpose. I would do it accidentally. Somehow I get the end in through there, you know, in through the little strands. I know this is tickly now. And it twists it all up with the other strands. It happens. Only to me, but it happens. Alright, this one is Botanical Bravado in multi. This is my last one of these. These were extremely popular, and I'm down to the last one. 3 rows of the polished silver beads, and then we have the silver flower, and these are iridescent rhinestones. So that's why it's multi. These are stretchy, but it's all one bracelet. You can't separate them. This is number 80. Botanical Bravado in multi is number 80. Oh, and we're down to $2 each this week. In honor of the last 3 shows, we're down to $2 each. So you'll get 4 for the $8 normally. Forgot to tell you that to start with. So now you can go back and watch all the things and claim more. All right, let's do some necklaces. This one is Law of the Jungle in purple. This is a plummy purple. These are oval beads, and there's 2 strands of them, but they're separated by these silver bars, so that is going to keep those separated and in line. The earrings are the oval plummy beads. There we go. Let's put it on our mannequin and bring her a little bit closer so you can see that. This is a really pretty one. If I didn't already have one to match my plummy blouse, I would get this one. This one is just above that collar, so with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit down to here, which is going to make it a mid-chest necklace. This is Law of the Jungle in purple, and it is number 81. 81. The humidity might be up too. Humidity in North Carolina makes a huge difference. Alright, this is a 2-piece set. Have to make sure I get both pieces. This is in multi because it is gold and silver. So we have the necklace, which is little bows, silver bows, gold bows on a gold chain. The earrings it comes with is the little tassels in gold, but we have a matching upgrade, there we go, pair of earrings in the little gold bows. So if you want it to match, there we go. We can do a 2-piece set. This is the length. So it is down just above that collar, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang just below that collar, so you are going to get that mid-chest length. The earrings are this size. So this 2-piece set is going to be number 82. If I can get the card up. 82 for the 2 pieces. And everything is at $2 this week. This week and next week. Or you can also buy the $20 20-piece mystery box for $30. So that makes it $1.50 a piece. You probably won't love everything that's in there. I try to pick good pieces, things that I think that you will like, but you may not like everything. They make great gifts. Or you can donate things you don't like. 81 to you, Jane. Good to see you tonight. Hey, when you're in town, let me know. We'll go get coffee. We have our circuit assembly coming up next weekend. Yes, next weekend. But other than that, I'm free. Eden Radiance in multi. So these are a shiny silver iridescent like leather piece in a leaf shape. These are a bigger earring. So if you're comfortable with the bigger ones, these have some really cool colors that they reflect though. Eden Radiance in multi is number 83. So Jane, I know Mom's already heard it, but I know you didn't. Let me tell you what I did tonight. I've been making sourdough bread, and I've been making it in our bread maker. I found a great recipe online where I can do it in the bread maker, and I don't have to mess with it so much. So you knead it twice on the kneading cycle, and then you bake it after letting it sit overnight so that it can rise. Well, tonight I put it all in, put my bread maker on the counter, and somehow during the kneading process, it rattled itself off the counter. I don't even know how I did it. I really don't. Max said maybe one of the feet was on a cord or something so that it wasn't even, but it rattled itself off the counter and everything went on the floor. Now, thank goodness it was already kind of conglomerated into the little ball. Most of it, there was only a little bit of flour that kind of spread all over the floor. But, so thankfully it wasn't terrible to clean up, but it wasn't fun either. I was just disgusted because I had just fed the sourdough starter, and you can't use it for like 4 or 5 hours after you feed it, because it has to have time to do its little thing. It's fermenting, whatever. So, and I have to buy more bread flour, because I have only enough for about half a recipe. So, tomorrow I will be able to make the bread again. That's aggravating. So that's how my night's going. Alright, handcrafted habitat in multi. These are polished stone. All natural stones. Aren't they cool? So we have some like green color, some purple, some orangey like rust. And this is like a bluish purple. So some really, really neat stones if you like the natural look. And these are all mounted on a silver hoop with wire. It is kind of hard on the bread maker. Fortunately, it's made to come apart, and so all those parts popped apart, so nothing broke. I am thankful for that. This is the length and size. So it's been that kind of day. Handcrafted habitat in multi, number 84. Yeah, just been a really long day. I'm gonna hold that one because I have some earrings to match it. This one is Summery Sensations in multi, and I'm just gonna hold this up. This is like a macrame style. It has little seed beads woven into it. It has the blue, the dark pink, and the orange on an off-white string. And I found that you need to trim these because it's always gonna pull down a little bit. So just trim off the ends. 84 to you, Mom. Okay, so this is the length. It comes with the little stacked earrings, although I have some in seed beads if you want some. This goes down all the way to the dropped waist already. With the 2-inch extension, I'm going to go down into that lower belly area. I just think it's a really cool beachy look. So this one is, let's see, Summery Sensations in multi. And it is number 85. 85 for you. Let's see. Put that on its little thing here. This is a dainty necklace. We have, and this, they call this pink. This is pink and purple. This is called Flash of Fringe in pink. You're not going to be able to see it as good against the bust. It'll show the colors better against my hand. But these are pink and purple marquee shaped rhinestones, like a fuchsia purple, or a fuchsia pink and the purple, on a little almost crescent shaped bar. The earrings are the tassels. This is the length. So the length is, the collarbones would be right about here. So it's between the collarbones and that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hit that collar right there. So not quite mid-length. Now you'll be able to see the colors better. See why I call this pink and purple. They just called it pink. But this is Flash of Fringe in pink. And it is number 86. Let's see, let's put that over here. Some of my boards are longer than others, so I have to make sure that they all fit. Alright, next we have in blue Cracklestone. I see Daniel's behind me enjoying the stuffed peppers that I made for dinner tonight. He's laughing because he's back for seconds. He ate his first ones, and it's been a little while. He's back for more.
Because they're good.
They are good. Desert Revivals. So these are like donut shaped. See, I'm always on about the food. Donut shaped little blue crackle beads. and the silver spacers in between. And then we have the oval or round, I guess that's round. Yep, round blue crackle stones here, and the textured, they have a little pattern on them, like a dot motif. A little patterned, almost reminds me of cable knit. Silver beads there, and that's what the earrings are too. Those patterned silver beads. This is the length. I love cable knit, by the way, it's so pretty. This one is hanging at the collar, and with the 2-inch extension, gonna hang down to here, so definitely mid-chest. You guess you need to make those? Yeah, they keep coming back and getting more, so I guess so. Desert Revival in blue. This is my last one, number 87. You could easily make that a little bit longer necklace with an extension. Yeah, that one is a pretty one, and I am not into the crackle stone. I'm not a Southwestern type of person, but I do like those. I feel like they don't look overtly Southwestern, just the crackle stone. Okay, let's do a few more long ones, because I've got some long ones here tonight. I know Jane likes the longer ones. I like them for sweaters. Sweaters are great with longer necklaces. This is Industrial Intensity in silver. This is basically a big tassel of little textured silver rings in strands. So let me separate that. That's 5 strands. Let me get it to focus. There we go. 5 strands of the textured rings in different lengths. And then the earrings, also those little rings. This is the length. So it is hanging down, let's see, mid-abdomen is right about here. So half above, half below. And with the 2-inch extension down here about waist length. So this one is Industrial Intensity in silver. And it is going to be, if I can get the card up, I can't get my fingernails in between them, number 88 tonight. You lost me? I'm sorry. That's why I always have them up for replay, because people's internet does weird things. My internet does weird things. Everybody's internet does weird things. So I'm always here. Always here. Even when I'm not here, I'm here. Tour de Tourist in multi. This is blue, gray, and orange, like a burnt orange. These are 3 different bracelets. They are all stretchy. So even if you don't like these colors, you could use the 2 silver ones to build your own stacks. We've got donut-shaped beads on this one. We've got oval-shaped beads on this one. So you can wear these separately. You can wear them together. This is Tour de Tourist in multi, number 89. Had to make sure I wasn't reading that card backwards and it said 86. Let's see. Yep, the last message I got from you, Jane, was number 81. Just making sure. It's supposed to be warming up over the next couple days. I am so excited because I need to walk outside. I've got another week plus 2 days on my step bet to get my $40 back. So I'm pretty excited that it's going to be warm outside. Alright, let's see what else I've got. Oh, I've got this one. I love this one. And I'm not a Southwestern person. We've already talked about this. Crackle stone is really not my thing, but isn't this pretty? This has the turquoise blue, the orange, and the light green. Gotta get the camera's attention again. There we go. In abstract shape. So this is more like an egg shape, and then this is kind of round, and then this is, I don't know, triangular-ish. And then the little fringe of tassel down on the bottom. The earrings are the turquoise crackle beads. This is the length. So our crackle beads start here in the upper abdomen, go down through the middle and lower abdomen. Our tassel hits the waistline, And with the 2-inch extension, it's going to go beyond the waistline. So we have Hidden Lagoon in multi in those 3 colors of Cracklestone. This one is, I cannot get these cards apart. 91, or 90, sorry. I saw 91 on top of the stack. I have 90 in my hand. Number 90, Hidden Lagoon. I also have a matching bracelet. I do have this one. I have one more of these left. This is Earthy Riser in multi. It's different shapes, but the same colors. The blue, the light green, and the orange. This is 2 bracelets, both of them stretchy. This is Earthy Riser, number 91. So if you want a bracelet to match that necklace, that's number 91. All right, let's see what else I've got here. I have so many things, and so many pretty things left. These are white and cork. These are, the tag is off of it, Nod to Nature in white. So these are mostly made of cork. They're in a silver frame, and they have little splashes of white in them. It's almost like little white paint splashes. This is the length and size. So we have Nod to Nature in white. This is number 92. And no worries, if you lost connection, Jane, replay's always up. No problem, that's why I do that. Not everybody's able to make the live shows anyway, so it's easier if I post the replays. Alright, this one also has multicolored Cracklestone. This is a different green. This is Stony Shimmer in blue. More of the muted colors, so like an olive and a tannish or brownish orange, and then the turquoise. These are in little rectangular shapes. The earrings are the polished silver beads. This is the length. And no worries, if you have an invoice that you have not paid from last week or didn't receive for whatever reason, we can just add this week's to it, no problem, so that you can pay it all together. This is the length, so it is up above the collar by about 1/2 inch. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down below the collar. This one is Stony Shimmer. And this one is in blue. That's what they say. It's a multi. Number 93. I would have to argue about colors with them if I worked in corporate, because they always put colors on these things, and I'm like, that is not what color those are. Hello, Allison. Hey, how's the weather up there? You guys doing okay? Buried in the snow? I saw a news article, and I don't remember where it was from, but talking about this whole weather pattern that was throughout the United States. So like the Southwest got higher than average heat. Southeast got cold and rain, number 93 to you. And then the like Northeast and even part of the West a little bit got snow. A whole bunch of it. And it was all part of the same weather system, but it affected different areas differently. So it's really neat and weird at the same time. So what did you get? Rainy and foggy. So what is your temperature? This is Tempest Twinkle in multi. This is like a pea green, a plummy purple, and white. And then we have hematite down one side. So that's that gray rhinestone. This is the length and size. I know it's not super clear, but at least you can see length and size. So we have Tempest Twinkle in multi, number 94. So we went from like 80 degrees to 40 the next day, and now we're back up to 70. And we're gonna have a couple days like this, 70, 75, and then we're gonna go back down to like 57 for a couple days. It's crazy. I don't know what to expect. We just keep all our clothes out at this point, and I take several coats wherever we go. With all due respect, in white. So these are dewy white beads. These are set on a framework, so they're not going to get all messed up, which is a plus for me because I would totally get them tangled. We went from 75 on sunny to 60 in rain to minus 18 in a blizzard in 12 hours. Yep, that sounds like us. Not quite as drastic because we didn't get the blizzard. Marlo did in Montana, but we did not. With all due respect, in white, so dewy white beads. White's great because it matches everything. Number 95, kind of like black. Today it's in the 40s and rain. Okay, so we were supposed to be like 65, and it ended up, the last time I saw it, before I sat down to do the show, was like 69, and it was very sunny outside, so it was hot in the sunshine. It was still kind of, I'm not going to say cool, but comfortable in the shade, but it was hot in the sunshine. All right, post earrings, last pair. I can't read my writing. Scattered Sweetie in white. Post is right up here. So bars of white rhinestones. This is the length and size. These are kind of cool. Scattered Sweetie in white is number 96. And we're getting toward the end, but the replay will be up. Always is. Price is now $2 each. You will be billed through Square. I will send you an invoice through Paparazzi just to show you what pieces you bought. It will have a $0 total. You need to go to Square in order to pay it. So I did send those out that way this past week. So if you got 2 invoices, that is why I've been telling you the past couple weeks that's how I was going to do it, because it allows me to put in a custom number, which Paparazzi does not. All right, hinged bracelet. This is Prairie Musical in white. It hinges on the side. We have flowers, a flower motif on the front with little white rhinestones scattered in. Easy, super easy to put on by yourself, which is what I love. Prairie Musical in white, and if you happen to just love this bracelet, I have it in a couple other colors. This is just the white one. This is number 97 tonight. Let's see what else I have. I have ear crawlers, and these are cute too. I'm not sure if I have a pair of these. I have most of the ear crawlers. These are Astral Anthem in white. And they are silver, but they are also antiqued. So you can see a little bit of like a blackish in there. So we have a star, we have some white rhinestones, we have another star. These have the little clip on the end, like a clip earring with the silicone backs. There we go. So that will clip up out here on your ear and help hold it in place. The silicone helps it to be a little more comfortable. These are Astral Anthem, and obviously they're upside down. They're going to be like this on your ear. Astral Anthem in white is number 98. 98. If I can send some heat your way, I'll send it, Allison. And Mom has definitely got some heat to spare, so she can send that too. This one is In the Meadow of Nowhere. I don't know who comes up with these names. They need to be fired. In the Meadow of Nowhere is purple, and then this is a pinky purple, very pale. So almost like a very pale lilac, making a flower type motif. This is like a plummy purple. So the earrings are the light purpley pink. I don't know what to call it color. Light lilac, I guess. It's more pink than purple. This one is sitting at the bust and below, and with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here, so this is all going to be below the bust. Right down in here. Yeah, Mom's willing to give away some of her heat at this point. This is In the Meadow of Nowhere in multi. This is number 99. So that brings us to our last piece of the night. And then the replay will be up. This one, and I saved it for last because this is actually one of my favorite necklaces. I don't have that many things in this blue to wear it with, but I wear it every chance I get. This is Divine Iridescence in blue. So you can see it's kind of that royal blue, maybe a little bit lighter, depending on what you put it up against. Let me make this focus. It has the silver bars curved. Come on now. It doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Silver curved bars around the edges. And it doesn't take anything away from it if you add that, hello Faye, if you add that extension. The earrings are little rectangular royal blue rhinestones as well to match your necklace. I love this one. This is the length. Hey Nancy, how are you? Selling everything for $2 each as of tonight. So whatever you put in your pouch from here through the end of my lives at the end of March, $2 each. This is the length, so it is beneath the collar with the 2-inch extension. You can bring it down to here. You can also add an extension if you need it a little bit longer. And it fits everybody differently, so if you need an extension, that's fine too. I can make you one. This is Divine Iridescence in blue, my favorite color. Number 100 for tonight. So that is our last piece. So if you want to rewatch, catch the replay, feel free to do so. It will be posted after we're done here. Everything is $2 through the end of March. And we're also offering mystery bundles, 20 pieces for $30, which makes it $1.50 each. And I do that because number 98 and 100 to you, Faye. Gotcha. I do that because you may not super love everything that's in there. I give you a nice mixture. You can gift it. You can put it in the thrift shop. You can do whatever you want with whatever pieces you don't like. So that way it makes it cheap enough that it's not a big deal. So if you want to order one of those 20-piece bundles, just message me and let me know. I've got 4 people right now waiting on bundles. So that's what a lot of these one and dones are going to go to. Once we're done with them, they're going to go in bundles or they're going to be sold on eBay in a bulk pack. So, all right, I will be back on Sunday. We will not be here next Friday because I do have my circuit assembly. So I will be in Salisbury and I will be otherwise occupied next Friday night. But I will be back Sunday this week and next week. And we can put those invoices together if you'd like to. No problem. So if you only have one piece, I'll probably just roll it into next week and add next Sunday to it. And if you want to claim anything after this show is over, go ahead and claim it as you would usually, and I will put it in your pouch for you. Okay, thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support over the last 5.5 years. Cannot believe it's been that long. It's almost been 6. 6 would be June. So I appreciate it so much, and you guys have a great